Hey, my beautiful Aquarius peeps. What's going on, everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-February 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Just want to mention before we go ahead and start, of course, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, you guys can feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. Link is going to be in the description box down below. I do want to mention, though, by the way, guys, the only way you can get a personal reading or personal service with me is going to be from my website and website only, so I'm never going to reach out to you on any social media asking for your money or asking to read for you. So if you see somebody doing that, they are impersonating me. Please do report and block that person and do not get scammed. Either way though, guys, without further ado, Aquarius, let's see what's going on here for you regarding your second half of February. What do we got showing up here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-February 2023. What do we got going on here for the Aqua gang? Starting out here with the overall energy for you. We begin today's reading here with the King of Cups. So, King of Cups showing up here for you. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Kind of get the vibe here that you're holding somebody very near and dear to you at this moment in time. Let's get one oracle card to back it up. And we have here, face your fears. Release the power of fear is what it's saying here. So you hold somebody very near and dear to you, but you're concerned about something, I do feel, regarding someone you care about. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this, right? Taking a look at the overall energy once again, King of Cups. You are in a space here where you hold somebody very close to your heart, and where you do care about somebody here on a very deep and emotional level. But with the card showing up here that says face your fears, it says release the power of fear. So it could be about maybe being fearful or scared or nervous or worried about losing somebody here that you love, especially on like a romantic level. So if you're loving somebody here romantically, you could be scared of losing the connection, because it's kind of like, I know that if I was ever to have a breakup with this person, like this would be the breakup that really hurts, you know? But I know that if I stay with this person, it's going to be the happiest relationship of my life. So I think you kind of reach that point where it's like, yeah, I don't know where it's going to go, but I hope it never goes, you know? So I kind of feel that energy showing up here for some of you Aquarians. Let's have a look here, though, at the current situation regarding mid-February 2023. What's going to be the current situation here? So we have a Four of Wands coming out, right? We also have here a Five of Wands. And then lastly here, we have a Three of Pentacles. So you've been trying to resolve some issues in a personal relationship in your life is what it seems to be here so far in mid-February. Now, whether this is your romantic partner, whether this is your friend, whether this is your family, because keep in mind, right, even though we were talking about love, it doesn't have to be romantic love that resonates to you here in today's reading. It could be about friends, family members. Maybe this is even recognizing your career, right? King of Cups could be for the fact that you love your career, but maybe you've been having troubles, Five of Wands, within your career as well. So it doesn't have to be strictly romantically and love-based in that manner. Nonetheless, though, here for you, you know, it went from being stable to having some issues. And with the Three of Pentacles here, I feel like you're trying to find resolution. You're definitely trying to face these issues, and I do feel like it's making you a little bit concerned though about how these issues have been arising. You know, you're wondering, are these issues, excuse me, going to be enough to impact our relationship to the point where it's no longer going to be salvageable? Okay, by the way, SJR, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. So you're wondering, like, is it still going to be salvageable after all these types of issues? Okay, clarify the Five of Wands. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we have here the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, I kind of resonate with that too. It's like, at the end of the day, sometimes with arguments, it does leave the room for improvement. It does leave the room for opportunity. So I think that the universe here is trying to say, like, listen, at the end of the day, despite whatever you and your person you're dealing with are arguing about, clashing about, bashing about, always remember that even with arguments, there is room for opportunity, for room of improvement. So there's room for improvement here between you and somebody else. And I think that that's just the realization that's going to be showing up here in mid-February. Clarify here the King of Cups. And we have here the Two of Wands. Yeah, I think right now you're very concerned on how the outcome is going to be between you and somebody else. It's like, are we going to move forward together? Or is all these issues and problems arising going to be what breaks the relationship, what breaks the connection? So there's a lot of fear, I think, that's showing up here. But I think that the universe is trying to tell you to remain grounded and to let go of the fear, because this is just going to be growing. I definitely feel like growth is at play here between you and somebody else. And sometimes growth is what really sparks from initial issues. So there's room for improvement here between you and somebody else. I wouldn't look at it as this is what's going to break the relationship or break the connection, but instead, this is what's going to bring forth improvement and growth. And it's going to be actually a good thing here going forward between you and whoever this is you're dealing with. You know, if this is in business, if this is in your career, and it's like, I don't know, I've just been facing a lot of problems in my career. Well, overcoming those problems are what are going to make your career a lot more solidified. And they're going to give you a lot more growth and knowledge on how to handle these situations if they do ever arise again in the future. So it's all a learning process, right? And I definitely feel like that's what's showing up here for you. You know, if this is a fairly new relationship, maybe this is like the first time you've really argued with somebody and you're not comfortable or used to that. And of course, you know, the first time arguments can feel really intense, but I don't think that this is going to be an ending. I feel like it's far from it for Aquarians that are facing challenges in any kind of partnership, romantic or not. I think that this is a period of growth. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. I think it's a period of growth here for sure. All right, let's see what's coming in here for you, though. So what's going to be coming in here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2023. And we have here the Ace of Cups. Hello, love that for you. We also have here the Five of Swords. And then lastly, we have here the Fool, letting go of the animosity. Absolutely. What triumphs the connection? What is the most important thing? The most important thing is love, whether it's about your career, loving what you do, whether it's your best friend, loving your friend, your family, or even loving your romantic partner. What is the sole foundation of any kind of relationship or any kind of passion? It's that we love what we do, or we love who we're with, and love here is what triumphs all. So I feel here that that realization's coming in as well. And with the Five of Swords here to the Fool card, any kind of animosity, any arguments, any disagreements, that is all going to be released here jumping into mid-February. So it's nothing really to worry about. That's why I feel like you're being called here to not be in a place, of fear, because at the end of the day, you are going to be able to move past it here with whomever or whatever it is you are dealing with. Let's have a look here and see what Aquarius can expect throughout the rest of their month here. Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And what do we have showing up here for you? We did have a card that fell on the floor. I'll grab that in a second. But we have here a Nine of Cups. We have here a Tower. We also have here the King of Swords. Let me go grab that card real quick, guys. Just bear with me real fast. Thank you very much. Hold up. And what do we have? We have here the Death, but the Death card came out here in the reverse position. Interesting. So yeah, if the Death was in the upright position, you know, Death in the upright usually tends to represent change, but considering that it's in the reverse, it represents that there are going to be no changes. And what I mean by no changes are changes to your relationship. So if you're dealing with somebody romantically and you're dating someone and you're worried that, you know, maybe a breakup is coming here in mid-February because we've been clashing and bashing, like there isn't going to be a breakup. You know, if you've been worried that you've been having issues in your career and it's like, I don't know if my career is going to continue to thrive, like it'll continue to thrive. Something here, the point here is that whatever's going on here, it's not ending, no matter what kind of problems or challenges you've been facing. So Nine of Cups, you're going to be happy about that. You're going to be happy that an ending isn't happening, but what is happening here is the Tower. So what's going to change overall? Well, I definitely feel like the foundation is. Now, when I say the foundation, I don't mean that the love that you have for someone or something is going to change. That love is going to be very much so prominent. But the realization that something is so good that it can't be any better than it already is what I really think is going to start to change for you. You're going to start recognizing that there's always room for improvement, and that's totally okay. We can knock down where we're at right now in our relationship and build something even better. So if this is a romantic relationship, the way that our relationship has been going might have started to get a little bit rocky and bumpy, but it doesn't mean we can't continue our relationship. Let's just build a more solid foundation. Let's communicate with one another better. Let's start to understand each other better going forward, you know? So it's like change up the things that you're doing that can improve the relationship overall. Same thing with business. If your business felt like it was crumbling for a while, and you were going through a lot in your business, change the way you conduct business. Start to, you know, input a different system, right? Do things in a better manner, hire better people, better workers, whatever it might be for you here that's going to help you out going forward. But at the end of the day here, King of Swords, you're very serious about whatever or whoever this person is, and you don't intend on giving up on who it is or what it is you love. And I don't think you should, jumping into mid-February. So yeah, there are going to be changes, but these changes are not changes in a negative way. They're improvements going forward. And that's really what this whole reading is about. So I'm not going to try to be super duper repetitive or redundant here, Aquarius, but you know, your mid-February is all about, hey, there's room for improvement. So improvement will come, no matter if you've been facing struggles in relationships, in your career, in your personal life, however any kind of struggle has affected you, know that the universe is saying, don't fear that this is the end. But instead, this is a new beginning, and it's time for you to go ahead and take a look at what can be improved and start working towards those improvements. All right? All right, guys, let's have a look here and see some advice from the universe for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2023. And what do we have here for you, Aqua? We have here the Six of Wands, we have here the Judgment, and then we also have here two more cards, which are going to be the Six of Swords, and it's going to be the Ten of Wands. Absolutely. So taking a look here first and foremost at the Six of Wands to the Judgment card, universe here is saying, give yourself a chance to move in a new direction. Believe it or not, moving in this new direction is going to be more beneficial for you now than you've ever imagined. So like I said, maybe you were having trouble in business, try something new. Don't do the same thing, right? Because if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to get the same result. You know, let's say you want to improve your relationship and you and your partner have constantly been arguing. Instead of continuing to kind of say your piece all the time, maybe sit back and listen. What are they arguing about? What are they upset about? Come into more of an understanding energy. You know, whatever you can do to improve, give yourself a chance to see the improvements. Don't write it off so quickly. Because I kind of feel like for you, Aquarius, if it wasn't you writing off a situation so quickly, it could be somebody else. But I feel like the fear kicked in so quick that it made you kind of blind to all the other things that could go good, right? It was kind of like the negativity came in and then you were kind of tunnel visioned on that negativity. So like, let's say if this is romance, if you and your partner have been fighting, you're like, oh shit, like this is it. We're screwed. We're breaking up. Like we're not working anymore. Something happened. Something changed. It's like you didn't look at the other side of the coin where, wait, all these arguments can lead to improvement if we start to understand where we're coming from and if we can implement better things in our relationship, such as communication, etc. So instead of hardwiring and zoning in onto the problem here, it's about finding that solution, you know? And I think you very well likely will. And the universe here is saying do it because if you do it, you will find victory, you will find success. Six of Wands, which is what that card is all about. Now, taking a look here at the next two cards from the universe here in regards to advice, we have the Six of Swords and we have the Ten of Wands. You know, universe here is saying move past all these burdens you've been experiencing right now in your personal situation. What does that mean? Well, if there's been arguments, move past those arguments. Don't let them continue to affect you. Really do everything you can to understand where your person's coming from, understand where you're coming from, and then get ready here to move on. The more we reinforce a problem, the more the problem remains the problem, right? So the universe is trying to say any kind of thing that's been happening, that's been stressing you out, upsetting you, whatever issues and challenges you've been facing, the more you keep on talking about that challenge or problem, the more you keep on breathing life and giving your energy to it, the more the problem stays consistent. So search for solutions here with the Six of Wands, okay? Now, moving forward real quick, I do want to see real quick just one oracle card from the universe for you. So let's take a look here real quick and get one more card from the universe for advice for Aquarius using this oracle deck. And what do we have? We have here Dove. And Dove here says, take a leap of faith. Absolutely. And when you think of taking a leap of faith, you think about the Fool card, which I'm pretty sure, yep, the Fool card did come out earlier when we were taking a look here at the previous points of your readings. So yeah, take a leap of faith, pretty similar to the Fool energy. So I do feel like universe here is saying it's definitely time here to release and to start new, okay, with your person. Things don't have to end, we just have to grow. Things don't have to end, we just have to do things differently to get different results. So I do like that card coming out here. It's also a very wonderful looking card here too, okay? All right, though, Aquarius, with that being said, let's have a look here and see what the overall outcome is going to be for mid-February 2023. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-February 2023? What do we have showing up here, please, for Aquarius as the overall outcome for their second half of February? And what do we have? We have here the Five of Pentacles, and we also have here the Four of Cups. And I actually like these two cards coming out here for you. First things first, taking a look here at the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles here represents that at the end of the day, even though you might have felt like things were shifting and things were changing, even though you might have felt like you were about to be casted out and let go, what really needed to happen was something needed to be ignored. Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is the card of ignoring a situation or ignoring a person and focusing your attention onto something else. So I do believe here for you, Aquarius, looking at the outcome here, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups, you know, this is going to be the outcome where it's like, you know what? I can continue to focus on the problem 24/7 and then have the same thing repeat over and over again, or I can choose here Four of Cups to put my focus somewhere else. And where is that focus going to go towards? Once again, it's going to start going towards the improvements that can be made. So that's where you guys are really coming from here. You know, I don't want to see something in my life end, Five of Pentacles. I don't want to feel like I'm moving into the direction where nothing can be fixed. So with that being said, it's time to ignore whatever is hurting my relationship or my situation and start focusing on what can actually improve it overall. jumping into mid-February 2023. And absolutely, right? So like I said, guys, I don't feel like there's more to expand on because I don't want the reading here to be like super redundant, because it's kind of like the same message just showing up over and over for you. But I do believe here that there is not an end. There will be a new beginning here, but you have to be willing to open yourself up to that new beginning overall. Okay? All right, though, Aquarius. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that the message here helped for anybody who needed that message. Even if it was just a message of reassurance, I'm more than happy to give that message here to you, okay? But with that being said, have a great and lovely rest of your mid-February. And if you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. I also want to mention here too, if you guys are interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website down below if you're interested in that stuff too. But Aquarius, have a lovely rest of your mid-February, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.